Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, and this is your reading for September 1st through the 15th. Today, we'll be taking a look at your overall energies. We'll look at your energies, the energies connected to you, and then how those mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Gemini collective. Do keep in mind, these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. If you're interested in a personal reading, I will have links in the description below with links to social media and donations. Keep in mind you can watch your sun, moon, rising, and north node as well for additional context and texture. Okay, Gemini, let's get into this. Oh, and I'm also doing Instagram free live tarot readings on every other Sunday at 7 p.m. So be sure to follow me at Creators on the Crest on Instagram as well. All right, this card wants to come out for your overall energy, Gemini. You got the Six of Swords. So definitely coming to a peace within your mind, a peace within your energies that wasn't there before. You might be coming out of a period of feeling conflicted about something, and now you've had a little time to digest and think through things, and you're feeling better. So moving on to a more peaceful state of mind. On your side, you got the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Gemini, for you, this is a bit of a slowdown. This is interesting that it's coming in at this time. The seasons are going to be kind of changing, and you are coming more into yourself for, it looks like, a period of time. This looks like a period of rest, solitude. Maybe you're just needing to be away from people or certain people for some time to rejuvenate yourself. It's looking like a period of reset for you. For the energy of the person connected to you, they get the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment card, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know, this person is kind of going through a missed opportunity. They're going through like the feelings of like maybe they missed an opportunity. It could have been with you. There may have been something that kind of created a distance in this connection here. And they're coming to terms with their part in that, it looks like, or at least taking a look at that. I don't know if they've apologized or outwardly come to you to say they're sorry or to try to make things right. It seems like they're holding on to that energy right now. They're not really, and maybe there's some boundaries here. We'll have to get some clarifiers, but it looks like when you did try to exchange, maybe some distance had to be created. For the connecting energies, you get the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. Whew. This almost, for some of you, this could be somebody that you were dating that you thought was one way and they kind of ended up being another way. So maybe they didn't present themselves honestly enough. Even if you did like each other, you might have felt a bit misled by this person. This could be a job situation for some of you where you felt like it was going to be one thing and it ended up being another. Something hasn't quite worked out yet, or it's not ripened yet in the energies to be able to come together in a way where I think you would feel really good about it. So there is some distance here, and in this time of distance, you're creating space for yourself to really slow down and go within and kind of find your own inner heartbeat and your own voice within, without all the external noise. For the Wheel of Fortune, you get the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. There's something you want to nurture and get more grounded in your life before you involve yourself in for some of you, this could be dating, or maybe it's having a conversation with your partner, an important conversation, presenting something new to them, presenting some sort of offer that you have to make. You're still maybe waiting for the right timing on this, or waiting for some sort of signal from the universe here, because you're kind of nurturing these energies right now. But I see a waiting on this. Let's look at this Page of Pentacles that you got. The Justice card and the Nine of Cups. You want to take some time to get right within. The Justice card comes up, and I love it because in the card, the character holds the sword and the scales. And you're really wanting to go deep into those energies of balancing yourself out for your own satisfaction, for your own inner wisdom and love toward yourself with this Nine of Cups. The two figures here, this Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, they both have their arms crossed over the heart. There's some way that you're wanting to protect yourself, and that's what that Six of Swords energy is about. It's kind of getting away from stressful people, from stressful situations, or just from situations where you don't really feel like the exchange has been super equal. You're showing me you care, but you're having to put yourself first here, and that's the right thing to do. The Hermit is clarified by the Moon and the Magician. This is really big work for you, Gemini. Really big work. You're going to take some time to go into your shadow if you haven't already started that. And it has to do with attraction and manifestation. So I wonder if for some of you it's about the right partner or manifesting the right job. For some of you, that could be the right job with the right people. People are definitely an element in this, because that's what I see you distancing yourself from, is like other people. And it may not be, it's nothing personal to them. I just feel like you need to get clear. You need to get a sharper image. And maybe that's what I'll title this, a sharper image for your future. That's what you're really trying to do. And before you move, you want to make sure that things are in line and that you're calling in and manifesting the right things, that you're attracting the right things. And there's probably likely with this Moon here, something in your shadow that you're looking to heal, something from your subconscious. And I think at this time of year, it's becoming more visible to you, but you know you don't have it all figured out, and that's why you want to spend some time in that hermit mode and slowing things down for yourself. Let's look at this Three of Pentacles for this person. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups. This person had really good intentions about exchanging energy with you. They did put their best foot forward. They did attempt at least to talk from their heart. This could be, you could have met this person through mutual friends or coming together in a friend group. This could be, you know, the same thing for like business. Maybe you got a job through a friend or something like that. Good intentions here, but for some reason, this person moves into the Judgment card, and I feel like this is something they need to work on. Yeah, it's an internal process for them. And maybe your connection to them, just by the nature of being you, Gemini, you triggered something in them to take a look at this. That's often what happens to us, is we end up around people and around circumstances that trigger out, you know, things we need to work on. And not necessarily always in a bad way. I'm not seeing like any like real harsh, like bad, nasty tower type situations here. I'm just more seeing of like, we need time apart. I need to be away from this. If it's a work situation, you may be taking a vacation and taking some time off. For the Judgment card for them, something they're working on, they got the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. This is a needed understanding of how this person relates spiritually to themselves. I feel like this is a person who probably has not been in very good alignment with themselves, and they're working on it. At least they're working on it. This would be like, the kind of what I'm getting is like someone who you see, they're always like working so hard to like lose weight, but they never quite can, but they keep working at it. It's like that for this person, except from a spiritual perspective. And that probably just means there's something big that they still have to come to terms with that they haven't yet. you're definitely going into something big here with that Moon and Magician that might have, whether or not you're physically around this person, that might have a positive impact on them to take their efforts to the next level with their own internal healing. For the Queen of Swords, they got the Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands. Yeah. Again, this person has good intentions. They're doing their best to put their best foot forward and lead from their heart, but there's something that holds them back. There's something that pulls them back into themselves. There's something that tells them to pause. And that may be why they perhaps could not be as good as you at communicating. They might not be communicating clearly. They might not be communicating super well, or they're just not communicating at all. They could have the tendency to do like the ghosting thing perhaps, or just you just feel like their energy is checked out. Good intentions. They have love to give, but maybe not quite right within. Okay, so let's take a look at this Three of Wands for you here. That's in the middle of this connection. You bring in the energy of the Fool. They bring in the Strength card. This could be a situation, Gemini, where you're ready for the next step. However, you're turning that next step toward yourself. And I feel like it's an individual step. It's a leap or a step or a risk or a action that you need to take. It's an action that you need to take yourself. It's an action that you need to take for yourself. It's a little bit tougher for them to understand that. This person could have some issues of codependency, where in previous relationships or even work circumstances, they have always relied heavily on someone else, maybe even wrapping up their value into another person or situation, or like a job title or something. And that's something they've got to learn. Let's look at this Page of Cups in the middle of the connection here. The Seven of Pentacles on your side and the Four of Swords on theirs. Yes, you're going to nurture your own energies right now. That much is clear. Whether you're with this person physically or not, it is clear that you are directing the focus toward yourself. They get the Four of Swords on this Page of Cups, so that means that there's healing to be done on their side. Now, what's nice about you focusing on yourself is it puts you in the driver's seat. It puts you in the place of being able to really work on your side of the fence and the things you can control. And it will open up space for this person to have the opportunity to move through the healing that they need to move through. I do see love here. I do see genuine compassion and concern. But, you know, prior to you determining to kind of go within, things were conflicted here. This definitely, and it could have manifested in just a fight or an argument, or just the decision to say, hey, I'm going to step away from this for a little while. We can revisit this down the road, perhaps. And that's because there are things for both of you to work on here. But overall, I really like the sense that you have kind of made the determination that you are going to take some time in Hermit. I don't see you isolating completely, but I see you doing a lot of the introspective kind of work that would really be beneficial for someone going through these energies that you are. Okay, Gemini, let's get you a card from the Wild Mystic Oracle to close off your reading today. Gemini, you got Grandmother Spider here, Create. And this card represents creativity and weaving your imagination into being. By weaving our individual stories into our words, music, dance, art, or any creation of our own making, we craft a web of ourself for others to view. And the Spider card urges you to use your creativity and use your vision to explore your inner self and express it honestly. And that's what's beautiful about the Hermit energy that I see here for you, Gemini, and this slowing down into that level of introspection where you're really focused on your shadow and really healing up the aspects of the shadow and the subconscious realm. and coming into a more pristine and clear manifestation, which is what your goal is. And all the while, you're asking for this process to be smoother than it has in the past by maintaining the proper boundaries around your energies. Gemini, cool reading. Things are looking really good for you. I think this is marvelous work here that I'm seeing. I think you're going deep within yourself, and I think it's going to be really powerful, really powerful to see what you're going to create. Gemini, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you next time.